How does zoning affect land? Like raw land, does it have any zoning, or does it have a designation where it's as yet to be zoned? Like how does that play in?
So land does have different zoning requirements, right? So you've got residential and you have agricultural zoning. Sometimes you'll see industrial, sometimes you'll see commercial. But when I'm getting a list of raw landowners in a county, I really want to get agricultural and residential land, and I want to scrub out any type of industrial or commercial land, typically speaking. And so an easy way to do that is you can go to a website like Zamplo.com and you can filter using Zamplo, and you can get that list using that software. And then you can use a software called LGpass.com to upload that list and automate your mailing.
So you're doing a lot of mailings to people at their address. Like, well, obviously they're an absentee owner, essentially. So you're like, for me, if I have land in Arizona, you'd mail me at my house here in Austin. Hey, I saw you have this land and you have back taxes. Will you open to selling it or something? That's how you'd approach me.
That's how I'd approach you. Absolutely. I would actually send you an actual offer. I don't want to be in the appraisal business. Oftentimes you'll see people just send a blind offer. I'm interested in buying your land. Oh, I'm interested in selling my land. And now we're in a negotiation. And that's why, living by the philosophy, I can always make more money. I can't get more time. I really want to do my research up front and price that land accordingly based on comparable sales, make sure I have that 300% margin of safety, and really get that low hanging fruit quickly. Now, once I've established the market, I'll mail everybody. I don't care if you're in state, out of state, taxes are current, or taxes are delinquent. I know I've got a good market.
Well, are you getting like a 1% response on mailings, or what do you get?
I'm getting a 3 to 5% response rate on mailings. So I know, giving that metric, if I'm getting less than 3%, I came in too low for the market. And I'm getting more than 5%, I probably came in too high and we have to retrade.
Well, how do you know? Okay, so I mean, it's up to you what you want to reveal or not. But I would think it would be much more dangerous to buy land like from 20 miles from anything. It would probably be best to buy it on the edges, or the best of all would be infill. Like, what have you seen?
Well, you're right. It depends on what your strategy is and what your niche is and how much capital you have. If you have a lot of capital, absolutely you can buy infill lots, but those are going to be more expensive. You're not going to get those 25, 30 cents a dollar. But if I'm going an hour to 3 hours outside the nearest city, well, that's rural, inexpensive raw land that people aren't really interested in having anymore. And after doing this over 6,500 times, I've realized there's a lust for land in this country, whether it's an infill lot, it's in your neighborhood, or if it's an hour to 3 hours away from town. People want a real asset that they can afford.